Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, Raven here, part 8 of my Let's Play Ape Escape playthrough series. Last episode, I forgot to save before I cut the game off. So I had to redo some of the levels. I had to redo the ice level where I just completed on episode 7. And I accidentally caught an extra monkey, so I'm going to show y'all the location of that monkey real quick before we move on to this video's main event. So all we're going to do is just run through these areas. Alright, let's take a run through here real quick. Just want to show y'all this, that way y'all won't be out of step in any way from my playthrough. Alright, so we kicked his ass, and up here, wait, where is it? Guess I gotta push a little bit further in. That's the only good thing about those guys. They do give you explosive pellets. So anyway, is it up here? No, it's not there either. Kind of forgot the location of the guy. Just run through this area real quick. Alright, it's right up here. Yeah, there was a monkey right here, but I caught it already. So, for those of you watching or playing Ape Escape, you want to, keep up with me 100% and have like all apes captured. You have to come up here and capture this ape right before those changing steps. See these steps here to change. If you use the Sky Flyer, which you should have it, because you get it when you first enter this stage. There's a monkey up here. He puts up no resistance. He just like kind of sits there and lets you grab him. So just wanted to show that location real quick, get that out of the way before we go to our main event, which I really hate. I have to admit it is the only thing I don't like about this game. Other than that, this game is fantastic. I mean, the graphics, the music, the gameplay, the hilarity of the monkeys, it's all really fun. It's really gravy. But this game right here, this Spectre boxing, is so infuriating. It's so frustrating. But part of my job is to review games for y'all and play through games, is to play every aspect of that game and show y'all all aspects of a certain game. And unfortunately, Spectre boxing is part of that. So anyway, let's go to return here. You have 3 options. Obviously, quit goes back to the main game. Start starts your campaign. Let's go to options. Basically, vibration. Do you want the sound in stereo or mono or whatever? Which I don't know why anybody would want a mono speaker. And delete record. That's delete. So you can start like fresh, like you never played it before. So you can get all new things. You have advice. We're supposed to tell you how to do things, but it really sucks though. And like garden doesn't work at all. I mean, it just doesn't. And move left or right to sway. That sucks too. So anyway, you got some little quick tips right there in the advice section. On the main section, you have training versus you and a friend, which that'll end your friendship because you'll be fighting each other. I mean, you'll be so angry. I mean, this game just induces rage. It's like liquid rage. So It has a versus mode, but if you have a friend, I wouldn't play them in this. Play Super Mario Kart against each other. Anything but versus mode on this. Training, which is I always like to start to warm up. When you first start off, you have the generic apes to choose from. They each all have their own like special power or whatever, but you don't know that because the only thing you know is their name and their face. But there is slight differences between them. I usually just pick Pugs because he's like the main guy. And basically in training, you get boxing. It keeps up with like how many punches you do, you connect with, and how many, how powerful your punches are. It keeps up with your most powerful punch, which not on this particular game, but I think the most powerful punch I've had was 220 kilograms. See, they got 180 right there. And the swaying doesn't work, I mean, because everything you do is connected to your fists. So if you sway, that throws your punching off. Swaying sucks, blocking sucks. This game is just super frustrating. So I'm going to do one more warm-up round of this, and then we'll go into the main event. And I hate it when you really think you're punching the hell out of it, but really you're not even doing anything. I hate the way the sway is connected to your fist. So it's like you're punching, but you're moving at the same time. Like, you can't even aim where you want your fist to go because your body is moving all crazy areas. Alright, got 202 right there. Okay. Sorry, that's enough of the practice. It just gets you warmed up. Well, actually, the practice just makes you think you actually have a chance when you actually play the real game. I've actually beaten the championship, gone through the whole championship. Like, you see, I have different opponents this time. It's better to have sugar. If, like, monkeys you defeat also become unlockable. So that's pretty cool. Like, it has cool aspects, but the actual play is really cheap. The first 3 guys are ridiculously easy. See, this guy is basically just standing there, and he's like swaying from side to side. See, the first 3 guys are like super easy and cheap, but the last 2 or 3 guys are like so hard, it's unbelievable. Like, it's like you're not even playing the game. Alright, you can see KO first round. And I hate the way it's just like your gloves start, like your fists just stop working. It's like, what's first, you get hit by your opponent, and it's just like you are putting in commands on the controller, but your guy's just standing there, and it's like, What happened to all my commands? Like, I told the guy to punch, I told the guy to do this, that, and the other, but the guy's just standing there. And it's just, it's ridiculous. Trust me. If you play it, you'll hate it. And like you're happy when you knock a guy down, but you have to remember these are like the first two guys, you know. And that's another thing. You have to be completely on your feet by the count of 10, and not only that, you have to be on your feet in the fighting position. Anything less than that, you're still counted as knocked out. And it's funny when it's the computer. But when it's you, it's super irritating. And then, like, another thing I hate about this is their fists block your fists. Like, if you're throwing punches at the same time, theirs will get through and yours won't. See, and it's just, oh, my guy's just standing there. It's like, oh, that's so frustrating. And then you have to rotate the stick to get up. That's another thing that's kind of whack, because it doesn't show your progress. You're just rotating the stick, but you don't even know if you're even getting close to waking up. And once again, my guy's just standing there doing nothing and taking major like hits. That's so frustrating, man. And like your guy's just swaying like for no reason. And you're throwing these wild punches. It's like you have no control over where your fists go. And you see, and I just got KO'd. It really sucks, man. Like, you have no control over where your fists go. The enemy boxer has priority over yours. So we do have. See, we got Marv unlocked at least. I think he's the only new guy that I've had. I'm gonna get Ali this time. Joe and Slick. See, I already have Marv and Slick, so it doesn't mean anything to beat those two. I have to at least beat Joe. And then all they do is hang back. You know, it's so annoying. It's really ridiculous. It really is. I wish I could skip the computer's like downtime. Like, I wish you'd just give me a decision. Like, either they're down or they're gonna get up. You know, like, I hate the sequence. It's so like time consuming. I hate especially the right stick. It's like it's always throwing these wild punches. Like, that's what I think that's my main gripe. You have no control of where your fists go. it gives you the illusion that you do, because you think wherever you aim the stick is where you're gonna punch, but really that's not the case. And also, there's no decisions on rounds. You can knock a guy down like 10 times a round. If he gets up every time, you still have to keep fighting him. There's no like take TKO decision. Alright, so let's whoop Slick, even though I already have Slick as a character. I want to at least beat 3 opponents for this video. That's what I'm trying to do. And see, I'm just taking hard hits for no reason. And see, once again, like it's like you get out of whack. Ugh, it really sucks. Ugh, it can be time consuming. And see, once again, you just take hits for no reason. Man, I really wish he would skip the computer's downtime. I think my favorite minigame from Ape Escape is the shooter. And look at that. The guy was up, but then just said KO. And like I said, once again, that's funny when it's a computer opponent, but it'll make you mad as hell when it's you. Yeah, just like swing just opens you up. And like now I'm not even doing anything. I'm just taking wild swings. It's so annoying. It's like you'll be winning or doing your best, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, you're not doing anything. You're just taking wild punches in the wind. The other guy's just like nailing like precise jabs. Like, come on, what's the problem? I mean, all you do is start swaying. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And then his gloves just go right through your defense. It's so stupid. And that's another thing. The computer is faster than you, like, cause you have to pull your punches back on the analog stick. They don't. They could just like throw punches. See, it's like as soon as you get them close, it's like, oh wait, you're about to win. Never mind. And like I haven't thrown a right punch yet. Golly, man. It's like I'm sitting here watching him just not throw the punch. Just stand there and not throw it. It's like anything to let these guys win. I swear this thing is so frustrating. And the right punches go so wild. Ugh, man, what the fuck, man? It's like he's only able to throw one punch at a time. Like he can't throw a left and a right. He can only throw lefts or rights the whole round. And see, I couldn't even finish him off when I got him low. Yeah, of course. That sucks, man. I swear. It's like you can either throw all left punches or all right punches or no punches. It's like in the instant you're about to knock him down, it's like all of a sudden you just stop moving. It's so annoying. I don't know. Pick Slick. I think Hoya is my favorite ape, though. Like, believe it or not, as frustrating as this is, I have, like, taken the crown. Oh, okay, Bull is a new person. Oh, come on, man. Look at this shit. And it's more frustrating than you know, because I'm like playing it. Like, I know what I'm putting on the when I'm pressing on a controller, and I'm watching what's actually coming out on screen, and like nothing I'm doing is like working. I don't think I've ever... Well, I think I might have beaten King before. actually down the third opponent. I'm surprised. Wow, a KO in the first round? But as I said earlier, you win when the game decides you win. Except for like the first two guys. The first two guys always die. But anything after that, it's like you'll win if they decide you win. Once again, nothing's happened. My left hand hasn't even moved. That's just so stupid. It's like I only threw like one left the whole time, and it's so annoying when you're alternating your punches. Like you're alternating, but it's like only thing you see on the screen is like one hand being thrown, and it's wild. It's like you can't do anything. And see, and like I hate it when my gloves make contact with his, and I just see like the little blue stars come out from where my punch got canceled. It's like that's so annoying. That doesn't happen with the computer. I knew it. Golly, I got him halfway down. Come on, throw a right punch. Golly. See, what the fuck, man? You just stop throwing punches. And that time I didn't even get a chance to move. Alright, well if I get KO'd this time, I'll end the video here. Ugh, it's so annoying, man. It's really frustrating. It's like the worst minigame. Yeah, it's the worst minigame. I really hate it. I really hate games where, like, no matter what you do, like, you're just not being, like, you're pressing commands on the controller, you're doing all this stuff, and it's like there's nothing happening on screen. You're just like getting your butt kicked. It's like, I really hate that. That's why I hate fighting games too, because the computer reads your moves, and like you put in a command and it's just stuff doesn't happen. It really sucks, man. So anyway, that's the frustration, and just really, I really hate Spectre boxing. It's really the most frustrating experience you can probably have on the PlayStation. I mean, and for it to be, it's a double insult for it to be tucked in such a good game, you know. So anyway, next time we're gonna take on the Hot Springs level, which I really like this stage, at least the end of it. We'll go through, collect as many Spectre coins as we can. We pretty much got all the Spectre coins, except for like maybe 2 stages. Yeah, this one, so maybe 3 stages. Well, 2, because we haven't been to this stage yet. So anyway, I'm your host of Raven. Stay tuned for part 9. We're going to take on the Hot Springs, and we're also going to go through and collect some collect the Spectre coins that are missing off of these other two stages. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, stay away from Spectre boxing, and have a nice day.